सर मोहम्मद इमरान सुनो न्यूज़ से। सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि क्या इंटरनेशनल गारंटीज दी गई हैं कि जो सीज फायर है वो कोई लंबे अरसे के लिए सस्टेन कर सकेगा?
You see, being the spokesperson of the armed forces of Pakistan, I can state with 200% certainty that the Pakistan armed forces are holding the line of control ceasefire. No violation is being made by Pakistan Army or the armed forces. Because we are a professional army and we strongly abide by the commitments that we make, and we follow in letter and spirit the orders of the political government. That's what the professional army does. Now, if you see in reality what's happening in Pakistan, Pakistan is celebrating peace. You go to the streets and towns of Pakistan, the Pakistanis are celebrating peace. Does it make any sense for Pakistan to start violating the commitment that we made? It doesn't make any sense. Because we are a peace-loving nation. Peace within and without. However, if there is any aggression, we will respond, and we respond then.
So thank you so much. My name is Raza. I'm from Iranian State News Agency. If you allow me, I have a question from the Honorable Vice Admiral. So thank you. We have seen the activities of the Navy before the escalation and the readiness. As the Indian Navy P-81 was being closely tracked and even seen on media, why Pakistan Navy decided not to shoot it down? And you refer to the limitation facing by the Indian aircraft carrier. Keeping in view the limitation of the Indian aircraft carrier, can you please explain us why India have not brought its carrier to, for so-called possible attack?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the question. Okay. First of all, like I told you that the war is not fought in isolation by a single service. So, whatever we do, it's a very well coordinated effort. So, all actions are calibrated amongst the three armed forces at what time, what is to be done. So, at that time, when that was the video of 4th and 5th of May, we just demonstrated that we were keeping a very close vigilance, and I've mentioned our the very effective coordination and collaboration with Pakistan Air Force. So I'll not go into those details because of the operational security reasons, but essentially that was simply to send across a message that if we can track, so we can go to the next level, but that is based on the national decision making. Like that's not an isolated. The Navy will always act in sync with the all three services, and that would be a national security decision-making thing. So when the time will come for that to happen, so inshallah we will respond in that fashion. The aircraft carrier, I mentioned, for example, we can have that slide, Kazim, if he's here. So this is the aircraft carrier which is having 8 to 12 MiG-29s, which is barely enough to carry out its own air defense. And aircraft carriers, if the Western air carrier, if you talk of the 4th class aircraft carriers, they carry like 75 plus aircraft. And the purpose is to project the power and to have the air superiority in the theater of war. So, and that is how they influence operations from sea to land. So here, in case of INS Vikrant, the aircraft that it was carrying, they were barely enough to carry out its own air defense. And the question of projecting power ashore or to maintaining an air superiority in a conflict theater, that's simply not possible. We know that, the Indian Navy understands that, and that is why it was more of a psychological, trying to create a deception or a psychological effect, and we fully understood that. And like I said, we were always ready. Had there been any aggression, we, in close coordination with Pakistan Air Force, we were always ready. They were cockpit ready to generate a response. We have a mechanism worked out with the Pakistan Naval Aviation Assets and Pakistan Air Force assets. So the response was always ready. And I mean, this is simply, let me say it politely. I did mention military officer. I don't want to underestimate the enemy, but let me tell you candidly that INS Vikrant, with its present capability, it's effective essentially in the IO domain, and which essentially you saw that article in the Telegraph and that hype about. So essentially, its effectiveness is restricted to the IO domain, and had it not been the case, it would have projected the power ashore and it would have created some effect. So they understand the limitation, and we also understand that. Thank you very much.
जना साहब जी, खालिद महमूद जी, एक्सप्रेस टीवी से। जना साहब, इंडियन मीडिया ने जो 3 दिन में तूफ़ान बर्पा किया, उसको तो हम अच्छी तरह जानते हैं, उसका जवाब भी उनको दिया गया। आज जो उनकी स्पोक्स पर्सन थे, मिलिट्री स्पोक्स पर्सन, उनकी आज प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस हुई, उसमें उन्होंने बताया कि बहावलपुर में जो उन्होंने टारगेट किया था, उसमें रऊफ़ नामी शख्स को उन्होंने टारगेट किया था, और उसको वो बहुत हाई वैल्यू टारगेट अचीवमेंट उसको शो कर रहे हैं। आप बताइएगा कि क्या ऐसा कोई वाक़या वहाँ पे हुआ और इसकी हकीकत क्या है?
I think this question was discussed day before once we had the last press conference, and because this was discussed this point was made by this, so we have pulled out the same video clip. So I'll just see that first, so that you can see what the fact of the matter is. If we can run that clip, because the reality is for everyone to clear, is obviously for everyone to see. So you see, yes, this one. If you just stop here. So this is the Indian High Commissioner in UK who is showing on international media picture of a person leading the prayers. You can see that. Now he is saying that this man is brother of an alleged person who is in incarceration. This man is the brother of that terrorist, the alleged terrorist that they say. So he's saying, stop here. So he's saying he is Hafiz Abdur Rauf, who is a sanctioned terrorist, and this terrorist is leading this prayer. So he is a High Commissioner of the Indian government. So what he's saying now, their media is saying that no, this person has died. So at the same time he is dead for them, at the same time he is alive for them, to whom to believe. So what we did was, we tried to reach out this man, because there was a person who was leading the prayers. Now we'll show you that man. Now the misinformation that is being spewed from the Indian side is being also picked up by international media, because they push it out so aggressively and so much that a journalist of an international media is saying, believing that the brother of the story, because that story has been told, has been given to her by a very top-ranking official, and she is saying that the military officials of Pakistan have said that. Where is that record? At what time ISPR, myself, anybody has said and made any comment about him? Now he is this man. His name is Hafiz Abdur Rauf, who is actually leading the prayers. And listen to him what he is saying.
जी एक जनाजा पढ़ाने की मुझे बड़ी ही शदीद तकलीफ है और रंज भी है कि बगैर किसी तस्दीक के, बगैर किसी तहकीक के मेरे बारे में इतनी बड़ी बड़ी बातें और बैनुल अक़वामी चीज़ें बयान कर दी हिंदुस्तान ने और उनके मीडिया ने, जो बिल्कुल ही मुज़क्का खेज़ है, जिसका हक़ाइक़ से क़तन कोई ताल्लुक़। मेरी ज़िंदगी सबके सामने है। मेरे माँ बाप उस्ताद थे, मैं खुद तालीम दोस्त आदमी हूँ। मैंने पहले कॉलेज में पढ़ा, स्कूल में पढ़ा और बेहतरीन मेरी एजुकेशन रही।
So he's saying, I am surprised that I am being talked by the Indian media. So my parents were teachers. He's got 3 daughters, son, and he is born in March 1973. You can see his details, family details, and everything over here. So we are actually surprised that even today, then again, they have come out with the same thing. It's a little flabbergasted that whatever they are telling, why they are telling, and what to believe, what not to believe.